if I go home, not engaged to you, Nicola, then this will be over. So we're not held captive in this space forever.
Seems to me as if there's trouble in paradise. Meisha's making it very known that, hey, man, if you don't start to listen to me, we're about to break up. But right now, she's frustrated that each time she tries to have a conversation with him, she's not being heard. I mean, listen, to be honest with you, I guess it's the fundamentals of who she is as a person. Just because she's changed religions and X, Y, Z doesn't mean that she's going to become some submissive woman. And clearly, Nicola is starting to learn that right now, and it's definitely starting to get on his nerves. But hey, the question is, though, how did he actually respond to, Meisha saying that, listen, if we don't get married, by the time I leave it, you'll never see me again.
Never talk like that in the phone. She said that we're meant to be together, we will get married, and nothing will separate us. We will go through all the obstacles.
Yeah, buddy, she did say that, but now now reality has hit her, and the question is, has reality hit you though?
And it's the first time that she's treating the relationship. I'm trying to listen to her, but I'm not going to change.
Well, we might as well say their relationship is over right now then. Man's already saying I'm not going to change. She's threatening their relationship. I think that's a bit too dramatic. At the end of the day, you got to understand that sometimes in this world, you're going to get we're all going to end up with a partner that's either going to be submissive or a partner that's not going to be submissive or a partner that's in between. At the end of the day, you're in a relationship with somebody that doesn't like to not be heard. And it's a damn shame that you didn't do your research on maybe how some American women may be. And to be honest with you, it's disappointing that you didn't even pick up on it the whole time he was talking. But this is the thing though. Because he's stubborn to the fact that he's never going to change, that's how you know the relationship isn't going to work. But hey, I could have told you that before these two even bloody met. You know what I mean? They come from two different parts of the world where the way the culture is so different.
I'm going to be the same person. So that's making me worry about our future because my goal is to engage to her.
My goal is to engage her. Now, of course, that's his English has been a bit off key and stuff like that. But I understand. Obviously, his goal is to obviously get married to her, obviously to get engaged and all that kind of stuff. But the only way your relationship ever going to work in Meisha is if you're open to compromise. And it seems to me, Nicola, as if you are not open to compromise one bit. I mean, I do wonder though why he's been single for 16 years, to be honest with you. I personally think that there's a part of his personality that will never change. And a lot of women are just like, you know what, I just can't do this. I cannot sign up to this, to be honest with you. And to be honest with you, in the world that we live in today's society, everyone is in a position where everybody gets a voice. Everybody gets a voice and everybody wants to be listened to. And that is why compromising is such a big thing in today's world. You know, if you're not down for that, you're going to struggle. Now, of course, there are plenty of people in this world who still like to live the lifestyle of the man is a dominant one and the woman is a submissive one. But guess what, Nicola? You're not in that situation. So yeah.
Smoking cigarettes, that's not us. That's not Catholic.
So now, once a year, I always have a cigarette.
Personally, I don't really see how that may even make sense. Why does she have a cigarette once a year, to be honest with you? But to be honest with you, at the same time, I'm actually quite disappointed in Meisha because she's learning about obviously being a Catholic and obviously what you can and cannot do. But yet she still wants to break some of the rules. And this is one of the reasons why their relationship isn't going to work, because you see, with Meisha now, she comes in, she flies in from America, lands, and straight away she knows that she can't be sexual with him, but she's already kind of trying to push for some sort of, physicality. When she knows that in reality, that's not what should be happening. I mean, Nicola's is a virgin, right? Yeah, is he a virgin? Yeah, he's a virgin. Yeah, but he doesn't believe in, sexual contact before marriage. But she's already up in here trying to ruin that. So I really do wonder though, what was the whole point of her, becoming so religious if she wasn't willing to follow it completely through? I mean, and most importantly, what was the point of her becoming religious if she wasn't, or becoming a Catholic, if she wasn't looking to be with someone that is, what is the point of her connecting with Nicola if she isn't going to respect the religion? Baffling stuff. So yeah, so now she wants to smoke once a year apparently, and also at the same time she was trying to get him to be a bit hanky-panky. And these two are on complete different pages. Honestly, man, like when some people make choices in this life to do certain things with their life, to better their life, or if you're going to better your life, you have to be ready to go full in. You can't go half into anything. You can't go a quarter in or 3/4 in. When you're looking to change your life for the better, you have to go 100% in. That's it. There's no negotiation. It's just that simple. So to be honest with you, she's just letting herself down, to be honest.
Like my whole life, pre-conversion, this was fun. Like this.
Yeah, pre-conversion. So why are you trying to bring in your past into your future? Pre-conversion doesn't even matter now. What matters is your present and your future. Because you left your old self to become a new self. Once you leave behind the old self, you only have to remember the old self sometimes when maybe you're slipping and you have to remind yourself why you converted in the first place. The amount of gibberish that comes out of her mouth though sometimes, I just think to myself, wow.
I think that's what we should do. Why don't we just go in there and we'll just kind of see what it's like in there? Shall we? And just see like the...
If you want, Meisha, I'm not going to fight with you.
It's funny because he was being sarcastic there. But she now wants to go into some sort of like nightclub event, whatever. And her whole intentions is to go in there because she wants to see what he's like if he has a couple of drinks and, you know, just trying to get him to relax a little bit. Well, if you ask me, she's trying to basically see if she can get him in the bedroom, if you ask me personally. Honestly, I'm very confused about Meisha's character. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, Nicola's one makes pure sense. Like he says, he's never going to change. He's a man that's Catholic. He has his beliefs and he's looking for a woman to marry, you know, and spend the rest of his life with. Simple as 1, 2, 3. Meisha is someone that converted, but then this whole time she's trying to do everything against it. The smoking part, once a year. Okay, cool, no big deal, but it is clearly in the religion. No sexual contact. Well, she's trying to basically get him in that funky place, but okay, whatever, you know what I mean? And also on top of that, she doesn't like the fact that he won't listen to her, which I completely do understand, but you're in a relationship with someone that is dominant, where you're technically meant to be submissive, but you don't want to do that neither. So why are we here? Can somebody please explain to me what I'm missing here with Meisha's character? Because it's not making any sense to me. It's as if like she has this thing in her head like where maybe she's used to getting what she wants a whole life, and maybe men have given her what she wants a whole life, I don't know, and she's thinking that, and she still has that mentality in her, so she kind of feels like maybe because the way she looks and all that kind of stuff, that she can just come into this man's life and pretty much, you know, get him to change himself, get him to compromise himself for her needs. Because to be honest with you, technically she did give him an ultimatum: if we don't get married before I leave, or we don't get engaged before I leave, well, I'm never going to see you again. Technically, that was ultimatum. And also at the same time, it was technically also a form of reverse psychology. We can arguably say that she was even trying to manipulate him a little bit by saying that. Trying to test the waters, see how desperate he is to want to be with her. To be fair, now I think about it more and more, it does make sense. This is why she said that to him. She's like, well, I know I'm this and that, so if I say to him, I'll leave you, blah, 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 well, maybe he's going to decide to change his ways and da-da-da-da-da. That makes a lot of sense, and that's probably something that she's probably used over the course of the years or two, that cheeky little tactic. I don't know why that didn't click the first time. If I was Nicola personally, I would run. Because that's not the kind of woman that he wants to be with. That's just that. He hasn't spent like God knows how many years of his life being a virgin, to now just go and ruin it for someone that basically doesn't really care that much about the beliefs that you believe in. It's just that simple. So, and also, let's be real, you haven't even told your family, you haven't even told your mother who she is, that she exists, and you want to marry her. The fact that you haven't done that already screams that this isn't the woman for you, because it already screams that you're not even proud to be with her because of her past. So there's also a level of judgment too. But hey, we'll see how this season goes along with these two in particular. But as far as I'm concerned, the more and more Meisha continues to not make any sense, the more and more this is just whatever in it. Don't forget to like, sub, and of course, peace.